Your Pets Radio, your go-to destination to learn all about your four-legged companions. Hosted by pet health and longevity expert Lauriston Crockett III. Your Pets Radio is the perfect stop for insightful pet news, the greatest viral videos, and to learn all about the initiatives you should get involved with.
Hey, this is Lauriston Crockett, and you're live with Your Pets Radio. Welcome to the show. Listen, we got a great show today. I am so excited about this. Today, I actually have Canine Companions for Independence. You guys need to stay tuned. You need to listen up. You're going to get this information. You're going to fall in love with what this organization does. So this is Lauriston Crockett, your pet health and longevity expert. We're going to be right back.
Did you know that by simply giving one dose of the Gift for Life twice daily will assist your pet's own natural defense against progressive aging, hormone loss, joint disease, and prevention of certain cancers? The Gift for Life stimulates your pet's own endocrine system and enhances the small amount of hormones present in the adrenal glands with amazing rejuvenation and anti-aging effects on the cellular level. When we spay or castrate our pets, we lose all but 1% of these life-giving hormones. So it's very important to give your pet the Gift for Life every day to enhance a healthier, happy life. This amazing chewable peptide treat is fast-acting and highly effective. I use it in my practice for all patients that have had these elective surgeries or any pet that is over 8 years old.
Hey, we're back, everybody. Listen, I've been looking so forward to this show because with me today, I have Canine Companions for Independence, and we have the PR and Marketing Director, Courtney Craig, with us, and also volunteer Gina Pascal. And Gina, Courtney, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Of course.
Please.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, God, tell us, everyone, exactly what you do, because I have fallen in love with your organization.
Yeah, so Canine Companions for Independence is a national nonprofit organization,
Right.
and we provide assistance dogs for people with disabilities completely free of charge.
Like what? What kind of disabilities?
So a wide variety. So children ages 5 and up through adults, including veterans with different physical, cognitive, or developmental disabilities. So our dogs are trained in physical tasks to assist them in their daily life.
Such as what kind of physical task?
Yeah, so the dogs can pick up items off the floor and deliver them to someone, whether that's they're ambulatory or using a wheelchair,
Okay.
different types of equipment. They can tug open doors and drawers, tug a laundry basket, turn on and off light switches,
Really?
push automatic push plates on doors, things like that.
What about post-traumatic stress syndrome?
Yeah, so we actually have another category of dogs that we've just added specifically for veterans with PTSD. And so those dogs learn commands that are specific to that. So they learn nightmare interruption. They also will go into a room and turn on a light.
Can we stop right there? Tell me about nightmare interruption, because people are not getting enough sleep. We know there's a major problem, and so they're taking sleeping pills, which Ambien and things. So how does this actually, so they're having these nightmares and waking up probably multiple times. What does this dog do? Because we also know that a dog will calm a person down, lower the cortisol levels, lower their heart rate. What is these dogs actually intervention doing?
Yeah, so we hear all the time as an added benefit just having the dog around as a calming presence, just for anyone in general, but especially for our graduates. And a lot of our graduates are getting their first full night of sleep once they have their dog with them. But these dogs, specifically for veterans with PTSD, are learning to recognize the symptoms of a nightmare and actually come into their space and interrupt that and wake them up from the nightmare.
So they'll nudge them or snug up next to them, snuggle with them? Or
Yeah, so we're actually still finishing up our pilot program. I think they were testing out a few different ways that they would wake them up. So I'm not actually sure where we've come to with that. They're still kind of finishing that pilot program, and we're looking to expand it here soon. But
Okay. And not to mention, people that need these dogs, the actual pure love and loyalty that they give, it's priceless. And in today's world, it's hard to find except when you get the love from a dog. And we also love cats too, but these dogs are very, very special that you're training with. So let's talk about how do you actually pick these dogs. You have a breeding program also, and you have a facility you said it was in Irving. So I know I hit you with a couple of questions. Let's talk about all that. Fill me in.
Sure. Yeah. So we do have our own breeding program, and that's at our national headquarters in Santa Rosa, California.
Okay.
It's also one of our 6 facilities. So we have 6 facilities that cover all 50 states, but the newest is here in Texas, in Irving, serving the state of Texas. So we have volunteer puppy raisers like Gina who are raising our puppies for us.
Thank you.
And then we also have people who are applying for our fully trained dogs going through that center as well.
And the facility, where exactly is the facility?
It is in Irving, Las Colinas, so it's right off President George Bush Turnpike and kind of behind the highway and the Baylor Hospital.
And people want to get involved, they can actually come out there and take tours and
Yep,
reach
we
out
have
to you
a
guys?
public tour the first Thursday of every month. It's also listed on our website. But our website also includes all of our different volunteer opportunities and ways to get involved.
Okay.
With us.
Well, I'm actually going to come take a tour myself, because I love what you guys are doing right here. So look, one more time, let's talk about the tasks that the dogs can do, what they're actually trained in.
Yeah, so the way the process actually works is they spend the first year and a half or so with volunteer puppy raisers. So these are volunteers who are selflessly bringing in an 8-week-old puppy. They're not potty trained. They don't know anything. So they teach them nice house manners, how to be a nice dog.
Right.
They take them into the world and socialize them. And then they also teach them about 30 basic commands to get them ready for
30
professional training.
basic commands. And how long does that take to train?
Yeah.
He's 16 months old, Fitzgerald. And
I love him. You guys, do we have a picture of Fitzgerald? Okay, well, we're going to have to...
he was on the video.
That's actually Fitzgerald. Let's put that video back up again if we can. That's Fitzgerald. He's awesome.
I think he's got most of the commands. Speak, up, down. He's doing the down right now.
He's doing the shake, too, and he's full of love.
Yeah, he's a great dog.
And so how long have you had him for? How old was he when you got him?
He was 8 weeks old. I picked him up at DFW Airport and brought him home, gave him a bath. And I'll have him until he's about 18 months old. I turn him in February.
You turn him in. And what does that
for
actually...
advanced training.
For advanced training. So is that done at the center in Irving?
Yes.
So you guys just take control from there?
Yeah, like I said, they're very selfless people. They keep this puppy for a year and a half, and then they give them back to us. They actually live on our campus in our kennels for 6 to 9 months of professional training.
Right.
So that's where they work with our trainers on staff and learn those more advanced commands that I was mentioning, like tugging open doors and turning on and off light switches. And so that takes about 6 to 9 months. The puppy raisers don't get to see them during that time. And so they're going through that professional training in hopes of eventually being matched with someone who has applied for one of our dogs.
So if I was a person who needed one of these wonderful dogs, how would I pick out my pet? How would I pick out my companion? Because he's a pet, he's a companion, he's there to help me. How do we get that dog picked out for me?
Yeah, so the application process starts on our website online. It's cci.org/apply. It's an application request form. After that, there's a paper application, a few different interviews in person, over the phone. We ask for different references from medical professionals, things like that. So it's kind of an extensive process. But once our applicants are approved, they're put on our wait list. And while they're on that wait list, we're kind of looking at the dogs that we have that are finishing up their training and which ones might be a good fit for their lifestyle, what temperament of dog they're looking for, what commands they're looking to use the most, things like that, because all of the dogs receive the same training, but they're all also very different. And so we're trying to find that perfect match between human and dog. And so when we have a couple that we think would be a good fit, the humans come into us for team training and spend 2 weeks with us to find that perfect match and learn exactly how the dog can help.
Well, I was just reading here also, even people with autism, you're actually having these dogs for children. Now, and what's the youngest that a person can actually take a pet or take a companion?
Yeah, so we place dogs with children ages 5 and up.
5 and up.
And so
So they're learning to take care of their companion also.
Yeah, and actually, so that category, it's typically our skilled companion category. And so that team is made up of that child and a second person who a lot of times is a parent to actually be the handler and facilitator for the dog who's giving the commands. But they're using that dog as an assistant to the child. And it's, a lot of times it does teach them responsibility and motivation. It can help them with their speech if they're working on their speech to help give those commands and things like that. Okay.
And Gina, I've got to reach over to you. I mean, Fitz, he's cool. I love him. He came in here and what a wonderful job that you have done.
He's, I think it's the breeding program. I mean, I think
it's a lot of love and work with you too.
Well, the organization is very supportive. I take him to obedience classes twice a month at the Irving location. And I don't know if you mentioned this, but the dogs are provided free of charge. So that's a huge thing.
What about food and veterinarian care?
I provide while I am raising him. I'm responsible for him financially.
Okay.
And I take care of him.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's been a great been a great thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and people like Gina are the reason that we can then turn around and give these dogs free of charge, because they're taking on the care and the cost of these dogs for the first 1.5 to 2 years.
Right.
Whereas if we as an organization were having to pay for that, it would be a lot more financial challenge for us to then turn around and give them away free of charge. So that's a huge help for us and for our graduates who are getting these amazing dogs for free.
Okay. And how did you hear about the organization, and how did you become a volunteer? And also, are you looking for other volunteers right now? So,
You know what? I think when they were new in Dallas a couple years ago, I think I saw it on the news.
did you?
And we had an elderly dog that passed away. And I'd always kind of had this in the back of my mind. I have an adult son with a brain injury.
Okay.
And this is something I can do, that it's like, because a huge part of the job of the volunteer puppy raiser's job is socializing the dog. So I take him to the Y when my son works with the trainer. I take him to the various day programs my son goes to, the Brain Injury Network of Dallas, My Possibilities in Plano.
Right.
And so he's around people that he could end up being their service dog at some point. He could be a facility dog at one of those places.
So you become a volunteer. You're not just taking care of that pet. You're actually changing someone's life because of the love that you gave to take care of that dog and take it through the training, and then the heart that you must have to be able to release that dog with the bond that we have with these pets. Absolutely, I think you're wonderful. And what you guys do, you guys just, it's amazing, because it's got to be hard, but you know what you're doing, and you're changing that life for years to come. And what a wonderful thing. So if you want to be a volunteer out there, how do they contact you to become a volunteer? And also, what are the requirements to become a volunteer? Because I'm sure right now people are saying, how do I do this?
Yeah, our volunteer puppy raisers we have a huge range of lifestyles and people. So
Okay.
We have families with young children raising, we have college students raising, we have people who are retired raising. So it really doesn't matter. You can have up to 3 pet dogs at home, so that's not going to keep you from being able to raise for us either. Basically, it's just being able to take on that cost and be able to provide that structure and regular training to get them ready for their special futures.
Yeah, so people can really get involved. Is there any other way that people can get involved with you? Is there anything else that you need?
Yeah, we have a lot of volunteer opportunities. So we're doing lots of outreach in the state right now, so
Okay.
we always need people to help us out with that. We're at booths at different events. We're giving presentations. We have a few volunteer opportunities on campus, including dog bathing, which is really fun. And just different things like that. They're all listed on our website. We also are funded solely through private donations. So we like to do fundraisers. We get our volunteers involved in our fundraisers.
Okay, what kind of fundraising do you do?
So anything from a dine and donate to what we call a yappy hour at a winery or a brewery.
Really?
Yeah, we have events where people can bring their pet dogs and come out for some drinks and food and things like that to get involved and raise some money for us.
Okay.
And then we also have Dog Fest, which is our national signature event. And it typically raises $50,000 to $60,000 for us. It's a peer-to-peer fundraising event. It goes on for several months where people are raising money online, forming teams, things like that.
Okay.
And then the day of is a big fun festival with games for kids and dogs and
that's wonderful.
live music and food, and it's actually
So
held
they can
on our
engage
campus.
with the dogs that you have and be with you. And I hope you guys, please, when you have these events, please let me know. Let me help you get it out there. We can reach a lot of people across the United States, not only here on the show, but also with our sponsor, the Gift for Life. And so how do we find you? Where's your website?
Our website is cci.org.
cci.org. Hey, everybody, cci.org. Write it down. Go there right now.
Yep, and you can learn all about our volunteer opportunities, puppy raising, applying for a dog. You can read more about what our dogs can do. Really, anything you could ever want to know is on there.
Really? Well, listen, make me a promise. Let's work together. And will you guys come back on again? And when you're able, I would love to see your next puppy and what you're doing. Gina, will you come back on with us? And Courtney, will you come back on and let us know in your fundraisers? Let us know how we can support you. We're behind you 100%. I absolutely have fallen in love with your organization and what you do. So tell us that website one more time again.
Yes, it's cci.org.
cci.org. Hey, everybody, go there right now and check it out. Become a volunteer. See how you can get involved, because this organization is really, really changing lives. So thank you so much for coming on Your Pets Radio. You guys are a blessing. You really are. And I hope to see you again really soon, okay?
I hope so, too.
And let
Thank
me know
you.
what's going on with Fitz. I'd like to know his training, everything.
We'll see what happens.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, this is Loriston Crockett. We'll be right back.
The ShotSpot mobile wellness trucks travel the Dallas metro area, providing vaccinations, heartworm testing and prevention, flea and tick prevention, wellness exams, and more for dogs and cats, Thursday through Sunday each week. You can find our schedule of events and the Gift for Life by going to theshotspot.org or follow us on Facebook. ShotSpot, a full-service hospital is located in McKinney, Texas at 1827 West Louisiana Street, or call us at 844-PET-SHOT. That's 844-PET-SHOT.
Hey, this is Loriston Crockett. We're back. Listen, recently I got a call from Andrea Davis over at the Dallas Art Therapy, and she's a wonderful lady, but she had some senior pets with some issues. So she wanted to know if I would come over and talk with her and actually take a look and see what I could do with her senior pets. As a pet longevity expert, I said, I am on the way. So stay tuned. Let's see what we had to do over there. Hey, this is Loriston Crockett, your pet health and longevity expert with Your Pets Radio, and I'm here with Andrea. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Tell me who we have here.
You're holding Roma.
Hello, Roma.
And I'm holding Rada.
Okay, how old is Roma?
Roma is 2 years old.
Okay, great. He's beautiful. And who?
This is Rada, and she's 10.
She's 10.
She's not doing so good.
Well, you know what? Tell me what's going on with her.
Well, ever since she was spayed, is that right? Is it?
Yeah, she was spayed,
Okay,
yeah.
I always get the two mixed up. She's had problems, and she was put on thyroid medication.
Okay, how quickly did that happen?
It happened pretty quickly. She just gained a lot of weight after she got spayed, and then she would hide under the bed and wouldn't come out.
Okay, she was in a fear mode.
And then she started having skin issues.
Of course.
And so I took her to the vet, and they put her on thyroid medication, and she's had chronic eye infections and
Sounds like a hypothyroidism.
Okay.
Hypothyroidism is one of the side effects of spaying and neutering. Now, what happens when you spay and neuter an animal is it sends them into endocrine disease. Basically, it means that their body starts only producing 1% of the hormones they did before the elective surgery. This causes a lot of issues, from up to 3 forms of cancer and Addison's disease and Cushing's disease and hypothyroidism and diabetes and ligament tears, and I could just go on and on and on. So what we do is we work with the Gift for Life. Now, the Gift for Life is a highly specialized protein peptide that's in a chewable treat. And what's going to take place is you're going to give 1 chewable treat in the morning and 1 at night. And this is actually going to turn on the adrenal cortex to start producing 24 lost hormones, so we can stop, slow down, or reverse the side effects of spaying and neutering. It's pretty amazing. And basically, we start getting the effects that you're looking for in as little sometimes as 4 days. She's going to start feeling great again when she starts producing her own hormones again. Now, we believe in spaying and neutering because there's a problem with overpopulation. But there's also other alternatives that I'd love to talk to you about. Right. One is if you do spay an animal, leave the ovaries in so we can keep the hormones. And of course, if you want to sterilize a male dog, Dr. Danny Cox and I did a video online with the Gift for Life zinc neutering. We can actually sterilize a dog by using a zinc product, and it's injected into each testicle, and they're sterilized, but they still get to keep 50% of their hormones.
That's amazing.
So the bottom line comes into is that we love our pets, but we have an overpopulation problem, but we still have to really kind of help them out here with hormonal support. So what I want you to do is we'll start today, and we're going to give them 1 chewable treat right now, and then 1 this evening, and we're going to continue doing this and watch what starts to happen as little 4 days. Her little belly's going to start to go down. She's going to have more energy, and you're starting to worry also about her eyes graying up a little bit. There's a great thing in this peptide called insulin growth factor 1 and 2, and it seems to help their eye function a lot. Also, the neural growth factors are amazing for brain cognitive. So she's going to become more alert, more energy. She's going to be the queen bee of the house again. So I'm really excited to be working with her.
Me too. I didn't know anything like this was available, and I'm really excited to find out about it.
Well, we're all about the health and the loyalty and the love that these pets give us back. We kind of owe it to them, I think, and that's why we're here. Wonderful. So, hey, we'll get started, and then we'll see you again on the show.
Okay, wonderful.
Well, you'll come over and be on the air with us, I hope.
That'd be great.
Okay, great. So nice seeing you. Hi, we love you.
I know he wants one.
Yeah, they smell it. I'm in.
He's like, I'm going to do all my treats.
And they'll line up.
All right.
Heck yeah, Mom.
I like it.
Hey, this is Lawrence Crockett, and we are back. And listen, I've heard from Andrea, and we're very lucky because Rada and Romy are going to be coming on one of our future shows, and they are doing fantastic. And listen, when we talk about spaying and neutering, we believe in spaying and neutering because of the overpopulation of pets. But if you do, we also are now talking about hormonal support naturally through our sponsor, The Gift for Life. It's a protein peptide that has 18 amino acids and 21 naturally occurring growth factors. And what this actually does, it turns on the adrenal cortex. It's able to produce small amounts of hormones, but up to 24 lost hormones, which we're just getting some amazing effects. Also, pets that are over the age of 8 are considered senior pets. So they're also needing some hormonal support. And a lot of vets are using this now as a first protocol, even over Rimadyl. So you get some amazing results. So go to thegiftforlife.com and get the information there. You can also find some of the reports and why we talk about spaying and neutering. It's a touchy subject. Again, we're here to make sure all these pets have a home. But if we do this, then we have to give them hormonal support. Just like with humans, the same thing with our pets. We're just going to talk a little bit about it. But again, we do support spaying and neutering and finding all these animals a home. Also, in the future, we're going to be talking about the new breakthroughs that we have in male vasectomies and also zinc neutering. These dogs are left intact. We're able to sterilize them, but they're able to give these life-giving hormones. And also, when you spay a female, let's leave those ovaries in. That will be a future show where we're going to have the famous pet vet, Dr. Danny Cox, here with us. He is amazing and a wealth of information. So please look forward to that show. We'll be advertising and letting you guys know it's coming on. So listen, we asked you guys to send us in your funniest pet videos and animal videos, and you did. And they're pretty hilarious. So let's take a look. We'll be right back.
Look. Good boy.
Listen, in the future, please send us your own personal pets, funny videos too. But these things are all over the web, but we love what you send us. I don't even know what to say. I'm back here and I'm getting in trouble because I'm laughing too loud. So anyway, listen, I think we had a pretty good show today. Coming up on Your Pets Radio, we're going to find out and tell you more about spaying and neutering, and also how we love these pets and how we're going to lift them up and really take care of them, and I'll talk a lot about senior pets, the advancements that we're making in pet health and longevity. This is really important for the new year. It's going to be a great Christmas, for you and your fur babies. So some quick tips now. Remember those Christmas trees, okay? The other day, I thought I had an elf on the shelf. When I came home, Charlie Tuxedo, I had a Charlie Tuxedo in the tree actually watching me. Also, the water inside the trees, well, you have to keep them hydrated because they become a fire hazard, and those trees will have fertilizer and pesticides and sometimes aspirin. So let's make sure we keep that covered and we keep our pets safe. When it comes to rich foods, let's make sure we're not taking a trip to the vet with gastrointestinal problems, also leading into pancreatitis. So even the skin, the butter, the garlic, and everything, let's make sure that we're keeping our pets on their diet. And when you're having friends over, let's get the rules ahead of time. And when we give those puppy eyes, let's make sure that our fur baby isn't getting a little tip here. And ham, believe it or not, is not good for a pet. That can cause major problems. We can talk about that also in the future. So, and one last thing, we're going to talk about this again next week, is when it comes New Year's Eve, everybody's celebrating. Let's make sure our pets have a safe room. They're afraid of these fireworks, and so many pets actually get out and they're running and they're scared. And let's just give them a safe room and let them know that we actually love them. So anyway, this is Lauriston Crockett on Your Pets Radio. I absolutely love you guys. I love your pets. We love talking to you each week. So have a great holidays, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching Your Pets Radio. Visit yourpetsradio.com for more content. And remember, reach out to us on social media. We'd love to feature you on the show.